So there's something been going around the internet that I've seen for a bit, of people wondering what the V gear from this Valtryek is meant to be. If you're out there, if you literally don't even know what this is, the V gear is supposed to do, then you're all stupid. So, look, Valtryek has a wing-bound gimmick, which in other words gives it increased burst resistance, making it harder to burst. And what does the V gear do? Well, that's simple. It makes it harder to burst. The V gear is not meant for power. It's meant to incorporate the power. It's meant for the very much durable burst resistance Valtryek has. But instead of copying it as a wing-bound gimmick, giving it more burst resistance, since the wing-bound gimmick makes it harder to burst in the show. You getting what I mean? And that's what the V gear means. The L gear, it shows off to be Luminor's dragon, are meant to be the dragon heads. But if you think about it more, the 3 dragon heads on the 3 sides make those sides heavier, meaning when you hit a bay, their damage is even harder. The F gear from Fafnir is good. Same with the S gear. And this is also another thing I wanted to mention. If you have all gears for both ultimate and perfect, no matter what, use perfect gear. Don't use ultimate gear. I don't care what you think. Ultimate is trash as perfect is basically perfect. I can tell you the reason. Simple. Well, for one, H gear, all it does is give you burst resistance. It gives you the ability to be in low mode and burst resistance in high mode. But gives you some weight. And what does the L gear do? Simple. It gives you more weight and gives you the ability to hit harder on 3 separate blades. Like for instance, this is not the carriage homie, this is Hasbro. These little blades, when it's put onto those, the attacks are rubber, and since the metal wings are there, hit that part, and the rubber would absorb, and the metal then would combine it and hit harder, like El Drago Destructors did when it was like in attack mode. H gear is meant to absorb stamina from opposite spin bays, like Zest Achilles right here. And it's also meant for parrying the attacks. S gear is meant to replicate Spryzen's dual function, to be dual spin with a different attribute. And I guess the reason why the one part of free spinning is meant to be like for on the mode where it looks like it's in left rotation for Spryzen, that's meant to act like when he absorbs the power from bays with his rubber. Flipping it over, and while you flip it over, it stays solid to be like when it's in attack mode in right rotation. And last, the V gear, also known as the power gear, is meant to act like a increased burst resistance, like the spring lock gimmick, making the perfect gear better than ultimate gear. And I can actually tell you why perfect gear is still better than ultimate gear by telling you the rest of the pieces to ultimate gear's pieces. I've already told you about the H gear, but here's the reason why, and here's the other parts. A gear, it sucks. You only be in attack mode and defense mode, and really there's nothing good about that. D gear is meant to replicate, well, spring-bound gimmick of Dragon. Oh, wait a second. I don't think a sliding piece that stays locked in after it's hit is meant to be a bound gimmick. And the VS gear, if you really think about it, the only thing it does is increase its burst resistance. It's also meant to replicate also the S gear combined with both. But to be honest, how the heck is that piece supposed to work when your bay is literally, if the bay tilts over, it's not going to be spinning, because the only thing it will be hitting is it'll hit the D gear and not the rest of the dang thing, making the ultimate gear worse. Like and subscribe for more details on pieces that really no one can figure out. Anyway, bye.